All right, so here's the Ultimate Fighter veteran, Alex Caceres. Bruce Leroy out of Miami, Florida, has been on this roster since 2011. A lot of big wins over the years to his credit. Steven Peterson, Chase Hooper, Daniel Pineda. Who could forget the TKO of Julian Erosa? Certainly, if there has been one knock on Alex Caceres, when he has gotten to the elite fights, Giga Chikadze, Yair Rodriguez, he has been one step short. But this is a five-tool player. He's a hard guy to mimic in training. He's a little bit unorthodox. Tremendous appetite for mixed martial arts knowledge, has his own garden, eats cleanly, and that has allowed him to realize great career success and longevity here in the UFC. Well, this is exciting here, DC. The founder of Jeet Kune Do, one of the founding fathers, really, of mixed martial arts, Bruce Lee, is back in a big spot here tonight.
Bruce Lee is what every kid looked to when they thought about doing karate. Bruce Lee is the person that anyone looked at when they said, I want to be a fighter. It was the speed. It was the charisma. It was the approach of Bruce Lee that made him so special. And tonight, he's going to look to show a new generation of fighters exactly how it's supposed to be done.
And if you hear the phrase, drillers make killers, right? I mean, that was Bruce Lee in a nutshell. He felt like practice would make perfect. Nobody trained as hard as the great Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee steps inside the octagon. He is ready to fight. And now our tale of the tape for this Bantamweight Championship fight. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Alex Bruce Leroy Caceres. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
All right, Herb Dean, I'll referee for this one, just about to get underway. Dateline, Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the fight capital of the world with respect to anywhere else you want to go. If I'm a fighter, if I'm an athlete in combat sports, this is where I want to go.
You want to fight in Vegas, and now this beautiful T-Mobile Arena is the backdrop for tonight's great UFC event.
Oh, that body kick couldn't have felt good. Well, he is a tactician. He does not discriminate when it comes to his weapons. There's a side kick.
That side kick can go to the legs or to the body. What a technique.
All right, so 1 minute into the fight, we've got a full-on brawl here, DC. It's great for the fans, not necessarily for the gas tank if this thing goes much longer.
Not great for the gas tank and not good for the old noggin. You can't take so many upside the head. Somebody's going to sleep.
Caceres gets hit by that leg kick. You may want to start checking some of these.
Oh, nice. Nice. Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was high, and now he's got him hurt bad. He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
And he caught the kick. Fighters separate from the clinch. 2 minutes now to go in round one.
Beautiful hands on display. Another punch lands.
There's the jab. There's another one. So the double jab is there by Lee.
He checked that last one. Oh, nice right hand by the champ.
Yeah. All right, single collar tie now. Oh! Massive kick to the head.
Big shot to the head.
Under a minute to go in our opening round. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, so a good job by him here. He continues to block these shots. Seems to see them coming a mile away.
He sees them coming a mile away, and he's blocking, he's rolling, he's slipping. He's doing a great job.
Yeah, left hook found its target.
Just turning his hip over into the leg kick.
Horn sounds for the end of round one.
Let's get this together now, man. Come on. I need you to wake up, and I need you to get out there. You're losing this fight, and I know you can beat him. Get out there, be aggressive. I want you to put it...
All right, let's take a look back at some of the highlights from those previous 5 minutes, DC. And no padding, no glove on that foot.
No glove, no padding. And look at the hip action when he throws those kicks. He's not only kicking just for feel, he's really trying to damage his opponent. And as the fight goes longer, you will start to see it take an effect.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. Oh, he's in trouble. High kick landed for him there.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Oh, nice jab by Caceres. Side kick is true. Big knee lands there.
Good jab there by the champion. It's a beautiful, fast, quick jab with meaning.
Pretty interesting to see him mixing it up with the kicks here, some calf kicks, and now attacking the thigh effect.
Just throwing a traditional leg kick. The traditional leg kick was a little higher. Everybody wants to talk about that calf kick right now. There's still a lot can be done with those traditional leg kicks.
3 minutes to go. Able to check that kick as well. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. Caceres gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line.
Oh. Beautiful job with his hand. Oh, he's hurt bad.
Oh, good work with the jab there. 90 seconds and counting in round two. Out of range with that kick attempt.
Let's go. Keep that footwork going.
What a beautiful head kick land.
Oh, and the Superman punch is good. Well, he's got a pretty good side kick, and you saw it right there.
He did it great, and it pushed his opponent back. Notice how it creates space and allows him to get back to where he's coming from.
30 seconds to go in round two.
Need to work.
20 seconds to go round two. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here.
where we're going to be. So let's get out there, let's stay sharp.
All right, let's check out some of the action now from that previous round, and he really kept finding a home for those kicks.
Yeah, and why would you change it? If your opponent is not going to check, if he's going to stand there and he's not on his toes and he's stationary, you keep driving those kicks into his thighs, into his body, until he makes some sort of adjustment.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, another round is now underway. Pretty good previous 2 rounds. We'll see who makes the requisite adjustments now moving forward.
The adjustments are going to be the key, John.
Oh, he's strong, trying to recover here. Looked like Caceres might have just missed with that right hand. Lee gets crushed with that hook. Getting after it. Huge shots landing on both sides.
Oh, just opening up on him now.
Big left hand there. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. So far, a frantic pace as expected. Solid leg kicks landed there by Lee. Just misses with the left hook. Caceres' nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Pretty good job blocking that attempt. With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3.
Nice work, guys.
Use that leg kick.
Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious, so he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing, and by doing that, he's missing chances to end this fight.
1 minute now to go in the third. Lee's bleeding from the mouth now, a cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun. Nice spinning attack there, and able to land to the body.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Ten seconds to go in the round. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Great work, Wes.
All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, back to the stools for 60 seconds. That gives us a chance to re-rack some replays, including what we believe is the strike that caused the cut on his nose.
Yeah, beautiful strike that lands, causes this cut, opens him up on the bridge of the nose. It's not a bad cut, but if he continues to go forward, his opponent is a sniper, and he's going to keep hitting him in that same spot. Move your head. Really choose the times in which you're going to advance to try to get to this guy. You got to be careful, though, because he is so good at picking his shots.
And, of course, it's hard to know the extent to which that has compromised his breathing, but that corner was fired up. They want him to be more defensively sound as this fight continues. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and, man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside cut.
I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
He's brutal.
Herb Dean steps in.
Oh, my goodness.
Unbelievable. Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. Now to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 5 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Alex Bruce Leroy Caceres.
All right, so there he is, the new UFC Bantamweight champion. We asked him in our fighter meeting on Thursday about the belt, and he said, you better get my size right because